first time since 2012, Ducati began a MotoGP season without Andrea Dovizioso. A brave new era for the Bologna factory with Jack Miller and Pecco Bagnaia drafted in from Pramac, while Johann Zarco and Jorge Martin made up the independent squad. Despite a maiden pole position for Pecco Bagnaia at the season opener, Ducati couldn't repeat their victory from their previous two visits to Losail, although not for the want of trying. In the end, it was the Pramac squad that impressed, with Johann Zarco taking second on his debut for the team, while Martin took MotoGP by storm. If that wasn't impressive enough, the Spanish rookie went on to claim pole position for round 2, before leading for 18 laps on Sunday night, before eventually ceding second to his championship leading teammate on the very last lap. For the factory boys, 6th and 9th was the best that they could show for their second outing in Qatar, whilst Jack Miller made one or two enemies along the way, including the reigning world champion. Martin's roller coaster rookie season took a nosedive at Portimao though, with a painful injury seeing him sidelined. For the factory team, Jack Miller continued to struggle, with a crash ruling him out, but Francesco Bagnaia was inspired, storming from 11th on the grid to 2nd, equalling his best MotoGP result so far. Jerez hasn't favoured the Bologna Bullets in the past, but MotoGP hasn't followed any kind of form book in recent times. And Jack Miller capitalised on physical problems for Fabio Quartararo to claim an emotional second career victory, followed home by Bagnaia, as Ducati claimed a memorable 1-2 finish. And the floodgates were well and truly open as we arrived in France for round 5. Not even 2 long lap penalties could hold back the Aussie this time, as he claimed back-to-back MotoGP victories. A terrific comeback dragged his teammate up to 4th, while a home podium for Zarco ensured Ducati led the Constructors' Championship as they headed home for Mugello. Things went wrong in a hurry though on race day for the Bologna squad at Mugello, as Bagnaia slid out of the lead before 2 laps had even been completed, although that was more than could be said for Enea Bastianini, who didn't even make the start line. A lack of grip looked set to prove costly at the Catalan Grand Prix, but Johann Zarco had other ideas. With late race pace that nobody could match, the Frenchman chased home eventual winner Miguel Oliveira, what he would have given for one more lap. Miller joined him on the podium with a solid 3rd, while the rookies all impressed, Bastianini cracking the top 10 and Martin scoring points on his return despite crashing on the sighting lap. Dreams of a shock Sachsenring win were boosted when Zarco snapped Fabio Quartararo's 5-race pole streak, but with the Desmosedicis unable to stretch their legs, a victory wouldn't follow. 5th for Bagnaia was the best they could manage, although that was a heroic effort in itself after dropping as low as 16th early on. Miller followed his teammate home after having his pocket picked on the very last lap. Assen didn't start in encouraging fashion, with 5 Desmosedicis lining up in Q1. Bagnaia and Zarco advanced though, before the former somehow salvaged a front row start. The Italian even led in the early stages of the Dutch TT, but Yamaha's superior pace and a long lap penalty brought about his downfall. Crucial championship points were rescued though, just as they were for Zarco, but Miller's summer break began 8 laps early. So with 3 of their riders still firmly in championship contention and just 17 points separating them from the lead of the constructor standings, hopes remain high for some Ducati success in the second half of the season, especially with an Austrian double next up.
Hey, I'm Johann Zarco. If you enjoy our content, like and subscribe for more.